Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you an app today that probably a lot of you are already aware of, but there might be some that aren't, and I think it's worth knowing about. It's a navigation app called Waze. Now Waze sort of burst onto the scene, so to speak, probably a year or two ago. Sorry, just so you can see, you're added to the map after 1 minute. So people can see where you are, just sort of tell you that now. That's why it's telling you 419 Wazers nearby, 20 reports. We'll come back to all this in a moment. So Waze was launched some time ago now, and initially, effectively, you made the map. So as you drove around, it marked the roads that you were on to know they were roads, basically. Even now, it's all about being community driven. So you can go in, if you find something wrong with the map, you can go in and change it. So if you find that actually there's a barrier at a road that you were driving down, it doesn't let you through, you can go in after you've done your journey, go in on your computer, load it back up, load up your routes, and say, right, I couldn't cross through here. This bit of map is wrong, or actually this road is one way, or whatever it might be. And initially, it was very bad for that reason. You know, a lot of the roads weren't there. You were drawing the roads yourself almost. And when I first tried it, I just didn't like it at all because it was no use. But now it's a pretty fully featured sat nav. It does use your internet connection, kind of like Google Maps does, so it's not ideal if you're going abroad or anything unless you're going to have a connection. But as I say, it's community driven, so I'll just show you sort of this is what I think is the strength of Waze. As you're driving, you can tap that button to report something. Now that could be a speed camera, a police car, an accident, a hazard of some kind of traffic. So if I say hazard, it'll say is it on the road, is it on the shoulder, is it to do with the weather. You can change. Oh, it's going to run out of time. You can change it from my side to other side. You can even put some details in there if you want, if you're able to, or you can tap the microphone and speak the details. You can even take a picture and add it. Then you can say, oh, I'm going to send it later, or you can say, right, send it now. So that's the hazard. Or obviously location and time saved. So it's actually remembered that for me. Or you can report a map issue, look, you can report a road closure straight from here. As I say, so police cars, so as you're driving along, if you pass a police speed trap, you can bring this up, tap that, hidden, visible, my side, their side, and again I'm just going to close, I don't know if it's going to, no it's not, that's right, I don't want to be sending in false reports for people driving down my street. So that's one of the real benefits. As you're driving along, you'll see, and I don't know, well I suppose we can probably go into this bit now, and I can show you, if I come down to reports, look, if I say police, so it then says there's a visible one on the M23, there's a hidden one on the M23 near Smithfield, there's visible one. So if I go to one of those, if I tap that, there we go, it shows him on his M23, which way it's pointing. Oh, what's that there? Can I see? A vehicle stopped on shoulder. Reported 7 minutes ago. It doesn't say who reported by, but so you can give a thumbs up for something that helped you. You can leave a message or something like that. Alternatively, if you drive past one of these things that are reported, a little thing will pop up. I'm really sorry, I wanted to actually kind of show you this while I'm driving, so you can see it in action, but unfortunately, obviously that's quite hard to do, drive and give an app review. I did actually attempt it at one point. I just put my GoPro up watching the phone, but it just wasn't really, didn't work basically, unfortunately, sorry. Anyway, so as you drive by one of these things, a little thing will pop up on the screen saying, was it there, did you see it, or is this still accurate, something, I think exactly the wording, and you get to say yes or no. So you can say no, it wasn't there, or basically, so it kind of reports back that's gone now, the policeman's moved on or whatever. Obviously you can navigate somewhere, so you can store in your home and your work. These are the last few, so I used it to get to Donington Park Circuit, so it tells me I'll get there at 10:23, it'll take me an hour and 46, it's 111 miles. The go thing, when you see it ticking down like that, if you tap it, it's going to go. If you just wait for it to run out, then it would go. So you get time to kind of cancel things, or otherwise it goes ahead and does them. Showing approximate location, so it's not got a very good GPS lock. So now I think if I go to reports, I say traffic, I can change along the top there. You see it says around me or en route. If I tap en route, we can see the route's clear. If I go back to around me, I can see all these things going on in London. Heavy traffic, average speed of 30 miles an hour, sorry. Complete standstill on the A501 East Euston Road. So, you know, to me that's one of the... Oh, map chats. Well, what did he actually say? Hi there, hello. So yeah, pretty much everything can be shown and sort of either around you or en route. I think, and let's just check, so fuel, I think it's likewise. Oh, maybe not, oh, it's a long route, so it's saying along the route. So you can kind of think ahead and go, oh, okay, so 5 miles away is this Esso, en route. Just by off the A41, yep, fine, so you can say, add, oh no, I've added it as a favourite, I don't want it as a favourite, sorry. I want to go there. And off we go, and then I think it's a bit odd that I can't add that as a stop-off point, but I can then obviously just I know it's en route already, so then I can just replot my new route. I hope that makes sense. My Waze, my mood. Look, joined 3 years ago, so that's when I first started using it. My scoreboard. So each time you report something, you get given points, and it's sort of, look at that. I need to get a little hot. Oh, I want a sword. I want a sword. You can see your friends and how they're scoring and all that sort of thing. View settings. So you can change things like, oh, I don't know why I did it, but you can change things like what fuel you use. So my car's diesel, so when it's checking for local prices, is it in there? No, so I tell you I want a mile, I want, yeah. Oh, also, when you're driving, initially it says, you know, if you're moving and you try and use the keyboard, it says, oh, you're driving, you shouldn't be doing this. I think you get an option, there's a button saying, I'm a passenger, and you can, well, if the passenger can tap that to be able to still operate it. Do you know what, I cannot remember where the thing is about petrol or diesel. Not that it matters, I'm sure you'll find it. If... avoid toll roads, avoid motorways. You can have different types of route, fastest or shortest. So all the stuff you would expect. Event radius. I think that's pretty much everything I want to show you. I have had a couple of issues with Waze when using it. It did try and take me down a road that there was like a barrier and you couldn't pass through. I gotta be honest, I couldn't quite figure out exactly how to report that when I logged into Waze on my browser. So it's not the simplest of thing to report, but just to use it's very simple. Generally the times that it says are very accurate. I seem to remember when I did go to Donington it was within about 2 minutes of being spot on, which is very good. It's nicely presented, it's nice and clear, it's clean looking. And the live community-driven updates I think are fantastic. When we drove around America, I used Waze, and it was amazing how accurate it told me where the police were. Obviously, I was doing the speed limit, so it didn't really matter. It was just interesting to see. So there we go. I can't think there's anything else that I need to tell you. If you haven't seen it before, basically check it out. It's a very good app. I still tend to default to Google navigation, but to be honest, that's only kind of just through habit, I think. I think Waze is a very good navigation sort of option. With some really good built-in things. Mind you, Google have now bought Waze, and I noticed there was an article recently that things that get reported on Waze are being piped through into Google navigation. Like if you report there's been a crash, it will give you warnings on Google navigation. Well, not yet perhaps, but it will be soon. There we go, that's it. Waze, it's free in Google Play. Who's that, look? See, just mark other people, so you will appear on here, that's what I'm saying. Or you can message them, like, hello. There you go, my name's Andy, catch you all again soon.